Word. Instagram's telling on me that I'm going live. But I'm like 10 minutes early because I don't be like following my own plan. No, but this is the second week of me going live. Like, I put it on my schedule, I'm committing to it, but it's still kind of, I'm a planner. I plan, but my philosophy on planning is you only have a plan for when the plan goes awry, so you can make a new plan. That's just me. So, but I'm here. It's a rainy. Ow. See, like, this is shit you can't plan for. Like, I'm not gonna be mad that I just embarrassed myself on, live. No one to see it until it gets replayed anyway. Oh, I have someone. Hi, coolest guy in the room. Thanks for joining. I'm struggling a little bit right now. I was gonna try to foam roll, but I should know better that that doesn't work when you're trying to go live. But today, man, my mood is very synced with the weather. There's a tropical storm going on right now, and I'm like low-key, like, I just want to stare out the window. I don't really want to do any work. So, and the plan's kind of like shifting anyway. I gotta move things around in my schedule. So it's like, at what point do we really need to follow a set plan all the time? A little bit of a rationalization, but at the same time, what I've learned about this whole process is that we gotta be flexible. So I told myself the plan I had was that I was gonna take a little bit of time to talk about the numbers. Because the thing about a plan is that it helps, especially with business, but also with weight loss. But let me adjust here. I worked on my traps this morning, and so I want to like sit on the foam or like lean on it because it gets underneath my shoulder blade. Oh, that just feels so amazing. So the thing about numbers and a plan, they go hand in hand. There's no coincidence that rhymes either. But it's really like a plan is to show you, the path towards, and in business, a lot of that plan is a business plan. And you have to create a vision for where you're trying to go. Now, with my weight loss journey, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a plan. My plan was, it really came down to one thing. It was perspective, which is why, right size perspective is what it is. I just needed to see what I could do. In therapy, I'm a therapist, trained mental health and addictions therapist. I'll go into the whole shebang another time. But I help people, and people who come to therapy, we work a lot on the concept of self-efficacy. Google it. Self-efficacy is I'm gonna be winging the true definition, but it's the concept of knowing that we're capable of being able to accomplish something. And self-efficacy really was the motive for me to I was like, all right, I gotta see what I can do. So numbers. Oh, hi Heather. How are you doing? So numbers have never really been a motive for me in this whole plan. But until now, where I have a numbers goal. I started, my highest weight ever was 389 pounds. I'm 5'11 3/4. We're just gonna say I'm 6 feet. Because at this point, I think now that I've leaned out, I've been they're like, how tall are you? Like 6'3"? And I'm like, no, I'm actually not even breaking 6 feet, but I need to probably measure, again soon. And, but anyways, I'm 6 feet tall. I was 389 pounds. I used to love to try to love in a very weird, unhealthy way to see if people could guess my weight, because I don't make a whole lot of sense. Because I was so tall, people couldn't tell that I was that heavy. And I used to use that as a protection. So numbers were never like, I remember going back, going to college when you have to do like your physical. That was in probably 2006, because I graduated, no, maybe 2007. I was 245 pounds. That's the last, like, I know, it's documented somewhere, but I know that. And between 2007 and, I guess it was 10 years, because I was 389 pounds in 2017, or 2018 or something like that. And so that's 140 pounds that I gained over that 10 years. And I mean, I just kept rationalizing it. I was like, oh, I'm just a big girl. I'm 5'11", 6 feet tall. Like, and so numbers really, they were so important, but they weren't, I wasn't able to make sense of them for me. So now I'm in this position now, right? So a number that was back then that was significant was the BMI scale. It's still significant today. But for some perspective, for my height, I'm supposed to be 185 pounds to be, quote unquote, clinically healthy weight. 185. At 17, I was 245 pounds. Probably the closest I've ever been to that until now. So the numbers, I officially have a weight goal, which is to see what it feels like to be under 200 pounds in my adult life. Where am I at with this? I'm be honest, I am wavering with it because I have been doing a lot. So therefore, honestly, like I've been focused, but I've also been a little bit scared. And I've noticed, I've been looking at how I've been operating in the past few days, and I'm self-sabotaging in some ways. They pause. Am I got a good connection? See, then I start doing shit, and then it's like I shouldn't be doing shit. So let me get back under my shoulder blade here. Yeah, there we go. So where was I? Got it. Self-sabotage. I'm self-sabotaging a little bit. I've been dealing with some stress. I just moved, and I'm having to really kind of restart my program again. And not restart like I fell off of it. I had to restart it because I had to do the things that I know work. And I'd gotten lax on them, and I gotta tighten up. Seriously, this connection, like, it's probably the storm. But yeah, no, I needed to tighten up. So getting to my under 200 goal and seeing what it feels like, I'm almost there. The last time I checked, the lowest and closest I've gotten to it was 7 pounds away. Then the last time I checked, I was like 10 pounds. So I'm just kind of on my way. This is a journey. Like, I've really had to work on limiting my urgency with this. Like, this program, Right Size Perspective, is about sustainability. It's about progression. It's about resiliency and building that muscle of resiliency. And I have not, and I will not allow, I don't like, why does it keep pausing? Oh, hey, Jessie. This poor connection is messing up my vibe, because when you got ADD, I can't keep getting interrupted. Numbers are not going to dictate my happiness with how fast I accomplish this goal. I am going to note the self-sabotage. And I don't want to keep self-sabotaging. This connection, come on. That I should probably stop talking, because it's going to get me out of character on live. And then when I actually go live, legit, I'll have some patience and a better connection. But just to wrap up here, numbers numbers don't always make sense for the individual. Jesse, I was just telling them, just to recap, you can watch it later, but you've known me throughout the process. But when I left for college, I was 245 pounds. I've always supposed to have been 185 pounds according to the BMI scale. And I have an extender and everything. I'm about to write a letter. No, I'm not gonna go Karen. So yeah, alright, yeah, no, I'm getting pissed off now. So, y'all have a great day. I will try to hit on 10 o'clock, not be early. But eventually I'm going to be moving it to 11 o'clock anyway. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your rainy Friday, or at least it's rainy if you're in North Carolina. And self-sabotage are learning chapters in life. Absolutely. I have been definitely learning, and learning some old lessons, but definitely know I have the option to deter away from them. But I'm definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing and feeling what it's like to accomplish that goal, and then also figuring out what the next one is, which is also my goal for this weekend and why I'm going to enjoy myself. So, you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe,